Hello, hello. Sorry for the slight delay. I know the initial stream time was supposed to be at 5 p.m. PST, but as I said in the post, I kind of fell asleep. So here we are. I'm a culture first and foremost. Um, oh, that's an echo. Okay, sorry about that. Got that echo. Funny, my service congested for once. There we go. So hi, welcome back. So I made some decisions behind the scenes regarding my plans going forward for streaming FF14. The last stream to me wasn't very exciting to both play and probably not to watch, as there's a lot of walking back and forth between crystals. And so I decided that I'm gonna save a lot of that like back and forth grind stuff for off stream, while I'll be saving stuff like the hunter logs and main quests for on stream, while also settling on a path that will largely be defined as going from Archer to Bard, then Bard to Red Mage for the time being. That's my current plan. I really like Red Mage, and after a buddy of mine was trying to sell me on classes, Red Mage is what really stuck with me. I just like the visuals of it. I think it's a very pretty class, and I'm glad to see that it's not too difficult to get to, but for the time being, we will be swapping back to Bow. I'm just gonna get back on that Archer. Archer plans. So, put the boots back on. And last time I checked, I believe it's probably Pirates yeah, so Slave to the Code is what I need to do. No, it's probably Pirates what I need to do. So, we need to head up to here. Dude. Don't call me out like this in the Sprout Hall, dude. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout in the mouth of the Satasha Seagrots, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Well, gosh, gee, thank you. So it looks like we'll be doing our first dungeon. I remember loving these from World of Warcraft, where a lot of the dungeons really stood out to me. And granted, I was young at the time, so it was my first real exposure, and I think like probably the closest comparison I can make nowadays probably ends up being Destiny Strikes, as a kind of dungeon-esque events. But it's been a long time since I played Destiny, as I really stopped doing Destiny after, what was it? Season of the Wish is where I kind of fell off of Destiny. I tried to come back during... Yeah, we'll do with NPCs to start. God. But yeah, I stopped during Season of the Wish. That was my fall off point for my love of Destiny, where I kind of just couldn't keep playing the game anymore. And I'll try to come back with Beyond Light. I can't fully click with it, admittedly. I kind of want to go back and give it a try at some point, especially with the current season being allegedly as good as it sounds, but I figured it's time to try new things, and FF14 has always been one of those things. I've had a bunch of friends recommend it to me for a long time. I figured, you know what? Give it a shot. They gave all the enemies here obnoxious HP pools. Well, what's over here first? I'm about to find lore. You find a bloodstained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. Captain likes his wine red. Oh. Well, they can't spell very well. I'll take that for what it's worth. Oh, I'm so used to my old keybinds. Whoops. I would probably murder if this was an actual party. But hey, it wasn't, thank God. Alright, 2 more down. Let's keep moving forwards, fellas. And by fellas, I mean computers. And by computers, I mean AI. And by AI, I mean NPCs. It's a lot of stuff in here. Let's deal with you first. Oh, shoot. Alright. Alright. Gotcha. Alright, that's all of them down. No real loot over here, so let's keep moving forwards. Crabs. Oh, shoot. Oh, my dog's barking, unfortunately. Probably someone walking by the house. It happens quite a bit here. But hey, it's just what happens. You have 90 minutes to finish this? Jeez. This makes me a little bit concerned with how long this might take. Oh my gosh. Degrot water, let's go! Think that's electrolytes? Probably not. Red coral formation. Switch. Come on. I mean, we're not gonna, like, die or anything, so, like, me being over-leveled. I'm not sure if it's really helping, for instance, but it just feels like, you know, where it's like a bit of time being taken. Chopper is down. More treasure to be taken. Earrings. So that is... So we have 3 more objective, I look at things. Scurvy dog. Come on. Another one down. That's all the pirates down. I'm curious admittedly about those earrings. What are my earrings? +1 dex. This is vitality, intelligence, mind. So nothing that's really good for archer because I want to build dex. I'm the pirate captain, judging by the fact the name is Captain Madison. Plundered Curious. Or Marauder. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I can't use that at all. It's all good. Oh, I'm putting a cam over there just to keep things efficient. So we are now looking for the Wave Rider Gate Key. Getting more efficient at doing the tab aiming. Making treasure chests in here. Okay. Yeah, I can't use that. This game loves giving me weapons loot I can't use right now. Not mad, but it's just like kind of feels like I can't be for nothing. That should be another Reaper down. Looks like there's nothing crazy here for loot, so we'll keep moving onwards. So far we've cleared out 2 rooms out of many to go. Looks like we have one over here, so we might as well check it out. Let's do prior. Real quick, fellas, for those of you that are watching or currently are viewing the stream, make sure to stay hydrated. It's time for a water check. God damn it. So no key in here. So that checks off effectively the right side of the map. I was thinking, I just want me to kill everyone. Let's where we need to go? Question mark? Captain's quarters. Yep, requires a key. Figured. Maybe I'm like horribly wrong on this feeling, but I kind of feel like one of the best things you can do with Archer is poison everyone first before focusing targets. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm normal. I might be horribly misreading how to play this class, and y'all can yell at me for it. And then I get to sit there and feel stupid because the Captain Course key is right there. Well, that makes things slightly easier. Can I at least freeze this up sometime? Boop. Alright, so Wave Rider key. So we must find Den the Orca Tooth. Real quick, is there anything worth grabbing? So that is going to be another one down. And check out what the hole is. Treasure chest. You know what? Thank God we didn't miss it. Because hoping for good loot for once. Also, probably best we free the people. Gauntlets that still aren't usable. God damn it. Not usable for any of the classes I play. Let's go see what the Orca Tooth looks like. Does he actually have an Orca for a tooth? Are his teeth black and white? Does he look like, oh, is it Shamu? I believe Shamu was SeaWorld Orca for a long time was the name they used, right? I could be wrong. I'd be crazy. Call me crazy once. How'd you live? Now we can focus Captain Masson directly. With everyone down. To the shots over here. Is there treasure? No treasure. Treasure? No treasure. My phone did a beep. So while we carefully mash buttons, let's see what happened. Oh, email from an artist I'm a very big fan of regarding new posts. Cool. I should probably throw the stream up on my phone in case there is a chat. I admittedly doubt it, but hey, we can all be in for pleasant surprises. Just let me make sure to turn my volume down because I was watching Auspex earlier. Let's see if things are going on stream. Reloading. Looks like no one's here right now. Kind of to be expected, but hey, not gonna build an audience overnight. God damn it. Okay, that's another one down. Always and upwards, as we always say. This one will almost been in the dungeon for about half an hour, so let's get this wrapped up. Back to messing again. How? You solely are spawning crap. I can't finish that. So let's remember that. The Lord of the World shout. Okay. I just kill you fast enough, will this count? Yup. Fish down. Who wants fish sticks? Oh, evidently me. Okay. I got quite literally nothing I could use. Love it here. So, we go speak with Bateron at the Drowning Wench. Let's hit him with the return button. We are level 27 at this point. If we get 5,000 XP off of this, I should be at level 28. Which puts us 2 levels away from Archer, which will be really nice actually. We hit Archer, not Archer, Bard in today's stream. I believe Bard does have a quest requirement beforehand, so that will be the Gatekeeper, of course, because we'll have to do that at some point during a stream. Let me crack my elbows. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're looking to be on track for Bard today, which would be really nice if we can do that. God. There we go. It only took a minute and a half. So with Bateron is right over here. Bateron, Bateron, Ron. Not sure what to call him necessarily. Such a task was on the books. Was in mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed. Might you be the adventurers who accepted the job of investigating Satasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed but now returned to the harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our lofty goal through, though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism that will earn us the place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small? It matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach, and purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and obstacles will overcome. Okay, we'll turn this off. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Goals are as arms and armor for the spirits. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. Hoorah. Well, I've red haired Mikodes. As it pronounced Mikode? Mikwat? Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Alright, wrong voice. Fish stacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to catch a pirate school of 3. 7 hells! You turned your back here for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. You may be right. Still, sound like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the final Satasha, of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've livened up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in talking on another job. It appears, it just so happens that I've had a request from the Sister Guild in Gridania, see. Seems the forest folk are in need of venturing what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can only bet the task won't be no skipping through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready. I'll lay it out for you. I want it now. Gimme, 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 gimme. You gave me a tutorial? Tis a place where adventurers like yourself gather to rest up and you... Call of the Forest. What do you hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it poses any trouble for an adventurer that has survived the Bedlam and Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mion, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck. Oh. So horribly. It's a little too fast. Good luck, lass. I have eyes. Shall we continue then? Let us head back to Gridania. To the airship landing first and foremost. $120. How much is it to teleport? Yeah. Well. No, I can pay 120. Good to be back. I think the first 2 streams were actually spent here, if I remember correctly, because this is stream number 4, and Neon should be right here. But she do be. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's you, Seliana. It's so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Battaron, suggesting you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, it makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task at hand, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Woohoo! XP! Fire in the gloom. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion. Oh, different character. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion. But our needs grow ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good evening to you, Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who's come highly recommended at that. Breath halfway there. Well, if it isn't our very own woman for all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed. Seliana, my thanks for answering the call. Now time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath a central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tomtar Deepcroft. You've done level grinding outside there before. You should know of it. You've been mauled by a scorpion out there a few times. I remember you coming back with poison welts across your body. But the place was once a Gelmorian settlement. But we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. What zealots they are, have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, oh, whoops, did something by accident. There we go. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scale the Deepcroft, with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my own disposal are constantly required to keep the Exile at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every item of our defenses in search of weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like peanut butter on toast. Perhaps butter, but it might be more delectable. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Seliana? Nope. You have my gratitude. I just disagreed. Once you have seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard post at the entrance. He will apprise you to the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Wish accepted. Alright. We'll keep a move on, shall we? Real quick, let's just get my home settled. What's that 14 mean? Is that my gear score? I don't know. It would be nice to know, but hey. I just don't know, unfortunately. So at this point, the stream has, we've been on for about 47 minutes. So this will be our second dungeon to do. Let us make haste. Surely I won't be too bad. So we are heading for the Deepcroft, which is over there. Let's say my hunter log. It says I'm not level 30. Damn. And here I thought I might have a chance at trying to get a little bit more level grinding done, but hey, once we hit 30, oh, wrong way. Once we hit 30, we'll begin Bard, I presume, with my friends who are giving me the correct information, in which I shall put faith into them. He's level 32 with a mount? A flying one? Oh. Oh, he might be leveling up a different class, and that's how. I've heard you don't get flying mounts level 50. Side note, you will never convince me to get a chocobo for riding around because it's 15 gil for 2 minutes. Sure, in later game content, I'm sure that's fine, but I can't imagine having to spend 450 gil an hour. Oh. You know, now I put like that, the math actually isn't that bad. Maybe I should start doing chocobos in hindsight. Maybe I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Dolorous Bear. I take it you've been defeated. So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sports, or I am no true adventurer. I don't know the rest of you. I believe the dungeon is right over there. Down. God's quiver bow. What a bold title to have. You're Celiana Vermis, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the boiler has already informed you, but your task is to enter the deep croft and purge it of the lambs at Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity and put an end to the Sixth Athro era. Atho. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served to only stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that they're heretics, that is to say, everyone but them interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Britannia and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. A regular duty has been added to the duty finder and duty support. Go on, do the quest. NPCs or people? Loot will normal. Light party. Can we have a heavy party? Oh. You know, I didn't imagine this was under Gridania. I think we have a bigger problem than, you know, just a cult. I think we have a potential demonic incursion. Can I call the Grey Knights? Hello. Get buff poison. I need to get better at finding a way to kind of speak new combat, but I get really focused on numbers and timers. That's definitely an issue ish me. Frankly, the idea of trying to voice a lot of the dialogue actually has been a lot of fun, from my perspective at least. Hopefully my voice is not grating on the ears by any means. I'd be surprised if it wasn't, especially like my normal voice might be a little bit more grating. It's a little more nasally than I thought it was in my head. One of the things you can find out when you listen to yourself. One of my kind of favorite discussions is the notion of like the way you sound in your head is not the way you actually sound. You hear it back, it's like, oh. Come on. That is all of them down. What's over here? Oh, my email do a beep. School assignment was graded. How exciting! The beauty of being a biomedical engineering student, streaming for fun, instead of doing more homework, because your god homework is just the worst. What is in this room? A Croft light. A Lara Croft? Dubious. Bad joke. Poison the light bulb. Bind it in spot. Poison it again. That do be a light bulb down. Nothing in there, unfortunately. Let's put on an area. No, nope. This is the kind of path. Thank God. I don't know if I just. Let us issue poison. Oh, hello, doggo. Welcome aboard. Sneezed on my bed, I see. Well, thank you. The pillar really needed an extra layer of snot. Down, Mud Priest. Introduce you to poison. My brother in Christ, you summoned a demon. Yeah, I do stand by the fact that looking at this room more and more, I've become convinced that we need some Grey Knights here. That is one soul counter down. And a treasure chest. Wait, what? Did what did it say? Like, is it 'cause I got the same item? I can't. Okay. Back up. Fire. Miss. Poison the bugs. Poison the water supply. Okay. Should be no one down. The bugs. The bugs are on the walls. Back up. Oh. Gonna love it here. I keep disconnecting from enemies. God damn it. I'm not gonna go out and buy food tonight from like fast food, because in my mind, fast food can be a waste of money quite a bit. But I'm like thinking about like just food in general right now. I was kind of listening to a VA interview for a game called Gods of Victory Nikke. It's a game I particularly enjoy. I know the reputation it has from the outside in, but hey, let me tell you, the story is phenomenal. But due to a recent BA interview with, I believe it's Megan Stepham is her name? I'm sorry. I know you, the VA, isn't watching this by any means. But she is the voice, English voice of Dorothy in Gods of Victory Nikke, but she's also the English voice of Anya from Spy Family. So if you like Spy Family, there's a lot of references to Spy Family in the interview, not just Gods of Victory. It's by another YouTube creator by the name of, oh my god. It's by another YouTube content creator by the name of Pyrrhix, who is someone I look up to from like the perspective of small content creators. But during the interview, they mentioned a location, in Mexico. I believe it's Reynosa, Mexico, if I remember correctly. It's right on the border of Texas and Mexico. For a restaurant called Elotes Doro. I'm hoping like I didn't butcher my pronunciation of that. I never took Spanish admittedly. But I saw the marketing for Elotes Doro, and to me it's one of the funniest restaurants I've ever seen, because like I don't know if you all know about the reputation that restaurants with like art on the walls has, like Dragon Ball art on a taco shop. You know, the food's gonna be good is the reputation I've seen. But with Elotes Doro, I've seen the exact same kind of commentary emerging regarding my voice starting to fail me a little bit. Regarding the anime merchandise and all the Doros on the wall, a Nikke meme. But I've seen the restaurant's 5 stars on Google reviews. And well, I don't know if Google is used as commonly in the U.S. like in Mexico as it is in the U.S. But the fact that it's like 200 reviews, perfect 5 stars, has me so curious if it's really that good. And I'm kind of just like I haven't had Elotes too much here where I live. So it's something I want to try, just because in my mind's like, do I want to make this trip out to Mexico for something I might not enjoy just because funny meme? Part of my internal voice is saying, yes, why wouldn't you? Do it for the joke, but that's a 17-hour drive or a very expensive plane ticket. And I think they prefer the very long drive. And plus, I could probably use it as an excuse to check out New Mexico, make it like a 1-week hard trip or something. I need to figure out like when the best time to do that is. I'm kind of thinking maybe towards like fall, right before the school semester starts up, maybe. I'm going to be doing online school this entire time, because there is no such thing as rest for the wicked. So I would need to keep things... Ooh, goggle? Goggle? Goggle. I like having my eyes covered, like when my eyes cover the eye patch, but you know what? That's the first piece of loot I can actually use. So you know, we're not gonna complain. You know, like if you have time, look up Elotes Dodo. I think it's one of the funniest like restaurants I have seen in a hot minute. They have their own Dorito bags. They have their own, like, they're clearly like Photoshop made decorum and like advertisements. Well, I love the spirit of it because the Doro meme as is, it's already like that low quality, like really funny meme format to me. You know, I just want to shout it out because it made my day hearing about it this morning. When I had a much longer work shift than usual. But I do want to like actively think about like what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. Kind of lean towards. I do a lot of grilling, and so I could do like a chicken and rice bowl, which doesn't sound too bad. Maybe get a little bit of some form of vegetables in there just for the sake of it, just to be healthy. Probably like my mind says carrots. Like maybe do like a stir-fried carrots. Could do just like a fried rice in general, but I prefer that day-old rice. If I'm gonna do fried rice. You know, I probably shouldn't talk about food. It's probably not helping anyone else watching this, as they might be sitting there going, "Damn, I want food now," or like, you know, just getting hungry thinking about it. But I don't know, desserts also, like, oh god, sugar. I have a really bad sugar tooth, like sweet tooth. It's like sugar tooth. I myself have a really bad sweet tooth. My brain kind of thinking about, damn, doesn't it sound good to get some form of sweets in you? Like, maybe you should make a cheesecake again. It's been a while. I mean, not wrong. It's been a while since I've done baking in general. Check out what's over here. More treasure. Maybe in hindsight, just to make more content for this channel in general, maybe I should go grab the Elotes Dodo discussion. Gladiator's plundered arms level 15. Oh boy, Gladiator. Oh, is that a weapon actually? What is? Oh wait, hold on. Dexterity +3. What's mine? Dexterity +3. Strength, vitality, skill, speed, determination. Strength, vitality. It's basically the exact same armor piece, admittedly. The red though. The red looks nice. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I have no clue where the gladiator stuff came from, but hey, we have a leather coat now. We'll probably clear all 3 dungeons today. I do have to mainly keep the stream just a little bit shorter today, just due to the fact that, you know, took that nap by accident. Yeah. And then, of course, with the stream being short today, we'll of course try and pick it up as soon as possible. I like to go out with friends from college on Tuesday, so we will likely pick the stream back up. Probably. Probably Wednesdays. I think we'll do next stream. I know, I'm already thinking about stream schedules. Frankly, I should make a document of just like, maybe I should do streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, maybe? That could be a fairly consistent stream schedule. Question mark. At the same time, it'll be a little hard though, because I do have I do have finals this week for my circuitry class, and once that class is done, I will be effectively just down to my 2 remaining classes for the current semester. But I do need to sign up for my physics courses just to finish up physics once and for all. Especially since I have 1 more math class after the next physics class, and then I believe it's 2 coding classes. And then I'll have my my next degree. Make myself a busybody, why don't I? So that is ball broken. Ball. 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 Oh, so better to fire a roll. There we go. Let's just do that. I think head grades are one of the most worthless skills I have on this class, admittedly. It feels like I just do nothing with it 9 times out of 10. It feels like I click it and it's like, yep, I'm about to do nothing. Acolyte's robe. Wizard time. Okay. It is boss time then. Oh. Oh, is it Wicked Avatar of Ra I'm thinking of? Oh. Hello? Oh. Silly me, not noticing that I can't damage the boss. I think in future, what I'm gonna start doing, though, like this is something I've been thinking about off stream quite a bit. I do think I should probably start also streaming on Twitch. Just I feel like, marketability on Twitch is a little bit higher because of the game categorization system. So I'll probably make a Twitch account as well here in future. Because right now it's just the YouTube account. I mean, I will of course keep streaming on this because I think YouTube is a better platform overall. But I think I do need to find a way to start marketing myself better. I'm trying with my Twitter account though. You know, I post when the streams go up there, as well as art related to our mascot, Celiana. And I want to keep that going. I have some more commission stuff in the line for the character, and I am trying to figure out more and more stuff, because I like to make even emotes in the future, if this of course takes off. Probably no, it might not. But I like to have these kind of grand ideas. You know, this outfit reminds me immediately of, oh god, what's her name from Code Geass? The red-haired chick. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've... Oh, Bo? And it's worse. I'm disappointed. I'm getting out of here. Well, let's get back to Mion. Oh, we'll hit 29. We should at least. How can you give me a bow with a better rarity than my current one and have it be worse? Well, let's get moving, shall we? You got stuff to turn in. Oh, you have... Oh. I was trying to guess the level of people, and you, like, click on this guy here. Yeah, 100. He's a Viper, you can tell. Alright, back to voice acting. Voice acting time. Welcome back, Celiana. I am reliably informed that your foray into the deep crop was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. The informing things within me. Bolorn Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. He got busy in a meeting, traffic jam, whatnot. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer, though. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity as of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. With this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate a point, failures, right there. Ever's gone, it's all your fault. If I hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. Sob. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Pyoreo. Bah! To hell's with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I always suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. I thought it was a man behind. it. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Scenes like this have become all too common. This makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing but, if not, reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word and I shall gladly share the details with you. Give me. A pleasure to see you, Celiana. How fare you on your adventures? I've literally been staying here last, we literally been talking. I must say, you've come quite far since we first walked through these doors unbeknownst and untested. Yes, hardly a day goes by that I don't hear your name on the lips of one of our patrons. Give me the quest. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. Off to Ul'dah you go. Get. Pudgy Puck. Take me to Ul'dah. Ul'dah. Let's take but a moment to recollect ourselves. For those of you watching, shrimp check. Check your posture, would you? I would hate to have you scrunched over in times of need. Your back will thank you. Oh, dare I say, we're back in Ul'dah. I'll get out of here. Talk to you, right? How do I get out of here? Oh, a little restaurant before you go. I'm stupid. Looks like we must enter here. Seth Avalon. You're level 18. Oh my god, you're adorable. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad bit busy right now. If you wouldn't mind show yourself to... You know, judging by your by your determined expression, I take it you aren't here for help. Are you called Celiana Verismus by chance? Mionne sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her, you know. But you didn't come all this way to listen to my prattle. Doubtless. You're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Bug girl. I say, boy. The petition ought to be arriving any moment now. God almighty, another second innocent I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you be so kind. Oh, different voice, yeah. I should have read that. Oh my god. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. Papa Sean? It so happens that adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this winsome lass is the much lauded adventurer? Is she? Marvelous. Marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady. I am Papa Shan, formerly of Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your hand. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Celiana of our mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copper Bell mines. Turns out there's Tyranids. To be plain, the giants have seized control of the place. These giants are a clan known as the Hecaton Sherries. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during a bygone Thorn Dynasty. Also, I wasn't too far about, Tyranids in the mines. Just, they're giants. Elias. It seemed they had managed to break from the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and they now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history quite well, milady. The people of that age used Hecaton Cherries to work for the mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind such ferocious creatures to their will. But as if oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed and the slaves rose up against their masters. Darn Vespids. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecaton Cherries, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that of the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about the Copper Bell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight ago or so. Fortnight? It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials, like as not. Our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That must be a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Are we dealing with giants or dwarves? Indeed. And that makes them a danger to all of us. There'd be no mining at the Copper Bell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task which you must undertake. Sorry about that. I was not expecting an intrusion there, but it happened. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you to put an end to this sorry business. Kill the Vespids once and for all. Oh, well, God bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. Genocide and whatnot. Hmm? In case you don't know, Copperbell mines in Western Thanalan do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It might behoove you to seek his counsel. I'm Colonel. Okay, so Western Thanalan? Boop. Boop. Where is it? Like, where is it specifically? That's it? Yeah, that's it. We'll just teleport. Remember to, oh. Did teleportation not work? There we go. While we teleport to the next location, might I do the usual bit of like, comment, and subscribe if you would be so kind. I know I am I'm fairly small, and you know, I know that can be very grating to hear, especially from larger content creators, but it does help, as I would like to try and get this spread out. Get more people who are more familiar with FF14 into chat potentially, and just build more of an audience as we go on with the series. But I would like to, of course, encourage the typical pleasantries. But we do have a dungeon to take care of, so let's get racing up to this dungeon real quick. Level 11. The bomb. Gambler. Level 27. Maiku, level 24. Ooh, I'm looking for Painted Mesa? Where is he? Don't tell me I went the wrong way. Oh my god. I did. We jumped the gun. I have a phone call in about half an hour, so I need to try and keep this quick. I mean, I can just call it an intermission, but I don't know how long the phone call will last. That's cute. Oh, I'll talk about it real quick, because, you know, might as well keep the idle chit-chat going, even if it's just myself. So that's 1 point for now. So, for those of you that are familiar with the current anime scene, I know My Hero just, its spin-off is currently airing, Vigilantes, and I do need to watch that. I read Vigilantes when every issue was coming out, and thus, you know, I have a very deep connection to Vigilantes as a whole, because I frankly like Vigilantes a little bit more than the core series of My Hero. But we also, as of tomorrow, will be getting Mobile Suit Gundam G Quux. I'm of course a huge Gundam fan. I'm a mecha fanatic, as some like to put it. And so that's gonna be airing, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But first, looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurers volunteer to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I hope you've got skills to go with them, cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hecaton Cherries left the place in a right state, nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Yui dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago if it hadn't been for shortages of materials needed for rebuilding. The concern would have never thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries. Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants unless we subdued them. The nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case those giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air.
One of them will show you the way in. The hope of the nation rests on you, my friend. Best of luck. And now we head over to Stone Torch. Oh, we have 3 notifications from Discord. Shall we read them aloud? Probably not. I tend to have very sensitive messages. Ah, I am being blamed for Nikkei shorts and a buddy of mine's shorts. To that I say, guilty but not guilty. There's a content creator, I believe, Muson Pros, who I'm thinking of off the back of my hand. He makes really fun short content, due to his videos, his little animated projects. Well, let's get running. We have a dungeon to clear in hopefully 25 minutes. Perhaps I should get a speed loader for a bow. Oh, well, let's not try to eat the eggs this time. I've been forgetting eggs quite a bit. Stone Torch? What a stone fellow. There's been an incident inside the Copper Bell mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest that you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecaton cherries. I don't think Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only for a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Let me in. Would it be faster than PCs or would it be faster than players? Average wait time 10 minutes? Fuck that. How do I open the duty menu? Duty. Can we just... No? God damn it. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. It'll be faster this way. Oh, there she's messaging. Oh. Goron mines. Let me out. Go. Clear rooms fast. One down. Let's drop 10. Tiny key. Yes. Go. We're gonna speed run this baby. Speed. Shaft B1. Loot check? Loot check. Poison. Arrow. Oh, I haven't done my gacha games today yet. I'll do that after stream. I might start doing some gacha stuff though on the channel just for, you know, right, just get my interest out there. I don't want to be too pigeonholed after all. But like maybe I might start doing like my dailies for Nikkei along with story content. I would say during the next event I would do that, but the next event is gonna be a Crust event. And as much as I like Crust, we have the 2.5 anniversary coming up. From May, I believe. His Crust banner will run for 21 days. So I believe at the start of May / like early, like end of April, we'll be getting God damn it, we'll be getting the 2.5 anniversary, which I have been saving up for that event. I will be skipping Crust, unfortunately, for those of you that do play Gods of Victory. Oh. You tell me they've been trapping the stone this entire time and that motherfucker can just pull a man through the wall. The least believable thing in this game so far. No key, no key. Poison it. Heavy shot it. Barrage it. Center shot it. Oh. The game on my Steam wishlist was on sale at the same time I made that shot. Nothing sad though. I'm not seeing loot over here. Nope. And with sprint button. I keep on my toes. Poison it. Center shot. Heavy shot. Follow up. Leg raise. AoE. Switch targets. Foot raise. Blood letter. Okay. That's another enemy down. Poison this one. Repel it back. Blood letter. Quick knock. Center shot. Oh, it's not like that's heavy shot. Poison again. Graze it. Slow it down. Another one down. I thought I was supposed to drop something. Poison it. Blood letter. Quick knock. Which target? Blood letter. Follow-up shot. Quick knock. Poison this one. Switch back. Okay, that's that one down. Oh, did I drop something? No, I did not. And with the sprint button. Gotta keep up on the move. Quick check over here. And B4. Poison that one. Air shot. Blood letter. Get back. Blood letter again. Is it poison? It is poison. Leg raise it. Where I need a fire sand. One. A two. Get moving. Actually, amazing hindsight, there's not any loot chests, but I also might be purposely kind of running past them. Sorry, not within range. Enemy poison. Leg raise, bloodletter, foot raise, quick knock, head graze. Bloodletter. Oh. That one down. I played a little too risky there. Cavalier's hat. Oh, whoops. Can't wear that. Woe is me. There is no hat to be garnered. Keep the mine. What about speed runs for dungeons? Like, is there a website for that? Like, how fast can you complete this dungeon in X amount of time? Poison this one. Over here. Or not. That might make sense to bring him over here. Are you sure? Delta. Can't wear it. Yep, I knew it. We need one more thing in blasting. Okay, blasting cap gather. Can't sprint again. Agony. Yes. Yes. More fire sand. Let's grab it. Just to be safe. Look at the boss. Poison. Raise it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Plunder trousers, pants. Power chamber. Blasting cap. Okay. We make the E2. No more reason to fight them. What'd you think of that? I get? Oh, I got a 100K. Give me the sprint button. Acolyte skin. Ants 37. Match. Oh, mine are better. Oh, the same. Strength 2, vitality 2. Oh, I wasn't able to fully read it. Slaves no more. Free, free. Oh, never mind. Wrong voice. Yeah, Giants. I don't know why I get that voice. Two, 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 two. 2222 crit 1. Much about half health. Oh, well, there we go. Just talking about shafts. On God. Dissolve into dust, I shall. Grab loot. Well, we get the fuck out. We speedrun this bitch. Return. So, ooh, I didn't. Oh, I am level 30. It's bar time. We'll do the bar quest tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. We'll do it Wednesday. But first, let's return to. So, these are crit hit 2, but these all have determination 1. Mine currently don't have determination. Is determination a worthy skill to have? Print button. The quicksand. Or the sand do be quick? Oh, it's a battle? Okay, I have a phone call I need to take. I have some other personal matters to attend to. I think this might just be a good spot to call it for now. So, I think we'll call it here. I would like to first and foremost say thank you all for coming in and watching, and dang it, Summers. We'll pick this back up on Wednesday to resume the story. I won't be touching anything. If I do play the game outside of stream, it'll likely just be to do some small grinding here and there, especially now that this is opened up. We'll get there when we get there. I'm going to keep gonna make sure that, you know, I'm not doing stuff without you guys too much, and keep all the boring off-screen stuff for, you know, off-screen. Thank you for coming in and watching. I would like to thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for giving me your time and time out of your day. So, I hope to see you again. May your journeys be well, and your health in good condition, and your health in good weather. I'm gonna need to figure out a outro slogan. The woes of streaming, I suppose. I was trying to come up with something more verbose. Welp, I am